We all love to hate Epicentre maps, and I really think this is a map mode that should be kept for tier 5 and below. I certainly don't think it has a space in this game above that because of the ridiculously small size of the map. But hey, Wargaming want us to play it, and here we are at tier 7 again. It's another Shenyang video. We've got a good balance of 6s and 7s out there, and we've got one destroyer on each team, and to be honest, it is two teams that are full of absolute spuds. People call me out for talking in a derogatory way about other players, but by God, this should not have been so easy. I was in dismay at the standard of play in this game. If you're playing tier 7 above and you're playing tech tree ships at tier 7 above, then you surely should have some idea of what is required to play this game. But it is very obvious that many people don't. I know people don't like pushing in Epicentre too early in the game, especially when there's a lot of destroyers about. This map, it's awful. Quite often destroyers push in behind the island on either side, everything just gets contested, and then it becomes a slugfest between the battleships. Now, I'm not located on this cap, which tells me that there's ships that are located potentially by the Kagero, if at all he is running Twist and Track or Perceptive. I see that my closest target is out there to the right hand side, and I'm thinking the destroyer's going wide. He's going to try and get himself some healthy hit points off our battleships. And if you look, all our ships are just clumping up behind the islands, and if anything, really, you don't want to be clumped up like that, because it's just asking for a crap ton of torpedoes from a destroyer. But there's a Brandenburg. He looks like he's going to try and turn in on me, so I'm going to close that gap off with some torpedoes. I am slap bang in the middle of the map, and quite certain that the destroyer is further away from me than that Brandenburg. I feel quite safe out here, to be honest. I've literally sailed straight in to the middle of the capture point. We've got two, and I've almost got the third. And I feel good about this, because now that we've got all three capture points, I really don't need to stay here. And initially I'm thinking, should I go out and farm some damage? Should I go and slap some battleships? But strangely, Red Team's destroyer is the first ship out of the game, somehow spotted by the Suzuya, probably came around the corner of the island and was too close. I don't know what it is with destroyer players at the moment. I class myself to an above average to good destroyer player, although I do have my moments, as you've seen in some of my videos before. Particularly take a look at the Spud Run ones. They're the fun ones where yeah, I may make a few mistakes, but I'm just going to spam some torpedoes out there, and all it is zoning torpedoes. I'm not expecting particularly to hit anything. I'm just aiming in the general direction. Those guys will move around. It is 651 points, plays 405. I don't see how they've got so many points, given that that we've got all three caps and they're down a destroyer. But by the time they realise that sitting behind islands is not going to win them this game, it is far too late. We are going to tick over, there we go, 700 points, with 300 points in the lead. The fastest ships that they have got are cruisers, but they're also the most fragile out of what's left. I connect with a torpedo and I get 8,500 damage off it. It's not a lot. I don't care. I've got three caps. I can sit out here forever. There's no risk to me in regards to really radar, long range sonar, torpedoes, and you look at the team and they're just still all the way back there. And I'm thinking, all I need to do is park on the middle ring and contest 2 caps. That guy's going to have to come into me. And this is why controlling the capture points in Epicentre is even more crucial than domination. Because if you control the capture points, the other team have no option but to push into the centre of the map. So getting an early lead like this is a huge advantage. Now, that New Orleans is pushing in. He's the one that's trying to do something for his team. It's too little too late, I'm afraid. We are more than 400 points ahead. But watch what happens. I pop my smoke screen and pretty much everything disappears. Excuse my phone for beeping there. But yeah, so literally I'm the only ship that is spotting anything, which means that no one else is in a position to have a line of sight on any of red team. And there are 8 ships out there. This is absolutely crazy. Now, I am quite confident that we have got this in the bag. There is no reason for me to sit out here. So let's just add insult to injury with the New Orleans and put some shells his way. But there we go. The Jean Bart picks it up when he's on a sliver of health. So I can't imagine the Jean Bart actually has much more damage than I do. We're on literally not even on 10,000 damage, 3 solo caps, 1 torpedo hit. This is like game over. This was shockingly bad. It was actually embarrassing to see this game played, and it was laughable to be part of this game. So if you think that you can sit back and let everybody else do the work for you, I'm sorry to say, but you were sadly wrong. Coming in now, when we're 5 points from winning the game, it is far too little, far too late. And with that, the clock is going to tick to 1,000 points, or rather the timer is going to tick to 1,000 points. Not even 10k damage, 3 solo caps, and that game was over in, I think, 6 minutes, if that. Top of the board wasn't hard, really. 3 solo caps, 1551. There you go. Only 3 members of our team broke 1,000, although the Belfast was quite close. It was shameful. This is one of those ridiculous games that sadly isn't a rare thing in World of Warships Legends. But now we've got that one behind us. I had to share it because I just didn't believe it. Let me know what you think of Epicentre as a map mode at high tier in the comments. Don't forget to smash the like button. And if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. Until next time, take care and goodbye.